Leaders, my leader. It's a cool, chill Sunday. Um, so I'm about to pick up from where we left it on the last video. Remember the last video? Actually, before I talk about the last video, my man, I'm busy listening to DJ Makosh, DJ Makosh. I'm busy listening to DJ Makosh here. I wish I could play you guys this sound. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is too much. This is too much. This is too nice. I don't want to play to you. Yeah, I don't want to copy strike what, and all this kind of stuff. But if you have a chance, you must play this thing. Actual, I used to. I need to bring that film back. I used to get the mix from shout out to Soul MC Nito because he kind of like gets all this channel kind of like gets all the upcoming DJs, their mixes that they share on their Facebooks and all that, and he uploads them on YouTube. So I used to come here and take all these mixes and bring them here at Hamabongi. So Hamabongi basically is a chisanyama that I built with the aim of like doing similar thing with the aim of just propagating Amapiano to the virtual or metaverse realm. You see this guy here, my man is wearing a full bodysuit there. This is Metaric, one of the most big influencers on the whole thing. So we used to bring all these guys to come and dance, and we have our own South African street cars, Kusheshe, it's like one of those dope cars in South Africa and all that. Quantum is the in thing here in South Africa. We had a spinning Kusheshe, we have Quantum, we have Siaya. Hey brother, we got all this dope stuff that we had in Hamabongi. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm definitely gonna bring it back. Probably the building of the development of Hamabongi is gonna be covered in this channel, but the music part where you can go and join us while we are listening to a mix like this or reacting to a mix like this, it's gonna be done on another channel. That channel is gonna be called Hamabongi. I'm gonna start it before you start it. And you just have that Hamabungi, then I will have to have Hamabungi 6162. No, I have to register quick before you guys do. But I trust you guys will be there, leaders, to enjoy Amapiano with me. So let's go back where we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to do. I'm gonna close you for now, DJ Makosh. I don't want your music to distract me. And then now we are here. Remember on the last video, basically V3 posted that they want somebody to do Metaspark Studio, expect to do an AR t-shirt. And then I thought like maybe I can do this using Vuforia. So we're gonna try another way of actually doing this using what's this? I'm gonna try another way of doing this using Metaspark AR, like how the client actually needs it. And at the end of it, we're planning to take those two videos that we did, we send it to them. I mean, it's a way to show that we can do this. To see if, because they really didn't explain what it's supposed to do. So I just thought let's create it for fun and we play with it. So Metaspark AR basically it's a Facebook Meta. Remember Meta, it's Facebook. This it's an experience that is targeted. Let's go here. It's augmented reality experiences that are targeted for social media. So for Metaspark, you're targeting Facebook, you're targeting Instagram, you're targeting Messenger, and then you're targeting what's that? You are also targeting Portal. There's this device that they call the Portal. Let me quickly search it. Meta Portal. Because everything starts with Meta. Everything starts with Meta. Yeah, here it is, Meta Portal. I don't know what it does. Smart camera uses AI to keep everybody in the frame, penny zooming automatically no matter what. I've never used it. I don't know if you have used it. Let us know how it works and all that. But anyway, your filters can work here. Probably it can, as time goes on, they will work on Fred's app. You could have it under Fred's app and all this kind of stuff. You never know. This is Facebook. They're building their own ecosystem there, guys. So without any waste of time, so what you guys or leaders you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to come here, download the latest version of Metaspark Studio, and you're gonna require you. It's required for you to have your Facebook account. If you don't have a Facebook account, just create a dummy one so that you can be able to create the content here. If you have it, just download and log in onto the studio using it. Once you have done that, then when you open it up, it's gonna open on something like this, similar as the Unity Hub that we had. You're gonna have something looking like this. So the first thing you'll see on top here, it's when you're creating new blank project on top here. This is you when you're creating a new blank project. But below here, it's templates that you can just quickly use. You enter there, you create any project. You see this one, it's for vehicles. If you want to make your kushesha or you want to make something there, you just click that and see how did they make it, and you can quickly learn from that. So there are a couple of there's templates that you can quickly be able to just find it and quickly create it and get it done. So us in this case, we're gonna use the blank project. So double click on the blank project. Let's quickly do that. Double click on the blank project, and from there, this it's similar as Unity. This is Unity Lite. This is Unity Lite. The first thing that you have a scene panel, which is the same as hierarchy panel. You have the viewport here. The viewport is basically the same as the scene panel or the scene port in Unity. Then you have a properties panel, which is the same as the inspector panel in Unity. And we have the assets panel, which is the same as project. I think it's still called the assets panel, but this is where you put all your raw materials. And also, what's cool about this, you also have the preview window. That whatever that you build, you could see here. If you're building a face effect, you could select the face of different races and you can be able to see it there. But in this case, we're just gonna use this one blank one. The device that you see here, leaders, that honorable device that you see there is basically just a reference of your smartphone in Metaspark AR. The camera will refer to the camera of the phone, and the focal distance is like where it's gonna focus and all the stuff that are gonna fit within that. And we got the light system the same way that we had on the other video there. And here they provide you an AR library. It's the same as Unity Asset Store. So you can get all the assets that you need to build, free assets that you need to build from Metaspark AR creators and Sketchfab. Always make sure you have an account for Sketchfab, because most of the stuff that we're gonna do, some are coming from Sketchfab and all those places. So we can close this. And then here it's for you testing on a device. It says no experience type selected. Let's add the experience type. Come to here, add, and then there is 3 of them. There is a sharing effect. Sharing effect means that your filter or your AR experience can be shared in stories, Instagram stories or Facebook stories, or in reels or in posts, can be used along those lines. Or you could choose the video calling effect that works. I don't know if you guys have done Instagram video call. So Instagram video call, you can be able to play with face effects and do all those cool stuff when you're talking to your significant other or your friend and all that. And then there's ads for you to actually promote your content using ads and all those kind of stuff. So let's come back to sharing effect, insert it. Once it's inserted, then you say done. Now when you click here, you see you can be able to actually send whatever that is there to either Facebook or Instagram. I've got Facebook app on my app. So once it does this, it's gonna send a notification on my app that you can actually see. So I'm waiting for it to actually be done. And yep, I'll put this screenshot here so that you could see how it appears within your app and all that. Here it's when you wanted to publish. So we'll come back here as we are preparing to publish. So as we said, we are making an AR version of this thing. We're not gonna make something complex. We're just gonna make something that a simple AR t-shirt. But you know, if the client is happy or all that, or you guys have more ideas, I mean, this is just a basic for you to see how far can you push this idea. So what I've done, I've already downloaded the assets. I'm gonna bring the occluder, not the occluder. Let's delete this. Some object that I've created on my own that I already have. I'm gonna bring closure. I call closure. I'm gonna bring it in, and then I'm gonna bring Phonics Bait. If you love Phonics Bait, you can come and check it here in Sketchfab. That's what I was saying, guys. Sketchfab is gonna be important for you. Phonics Bait. It's so beautiful. I think it's so beautiful. I would advise you guys to come here to actually download this Phonics Bait. Let's give a big shout out to the creator. Shout out to Norberto 3D or Norberto. Hello Norberto 3D or Norberto, yeah. Shout out to you, my brother. This is too dope. We're gonna use this as a part of our experiment now. So let's go back to this. So the first thing that we're gonna do, you're gonna come here on this plus sign, or you can right click, but you can come to the plus sign. You'll see that there are 4 trackers that Spark AR actually uses. The face tracker to be able to track your face, the plane tracker to actually be able to track the plane, and the target tracker to actually track the image. And then we have the hand tracker that can track your hand. So what we need here is the target tracker. We can minimize this thing. Once we have the target tracker, we come to properties. On the properties side, you see it requires a texture. Let's go and find that texture. Let's find that texture. This is a texture. I've already created it. So what I actually realize is the fact that here, most Spark Studio, you can actually use PNG with no background, unlike when you are using Vuforia. So what you could do, I mean, it can work perfectly, so it means it will work in a couple of t-shirts and all that. But I always prefer t-shirts that are black, because usually with the black background, I just see augmented reality works perfectly when the background is black, or it's just a dark color of some sort. So come to texture here and then select CT art. So you see now, let me quickly refresh this. I saw, I think it's a bug or something that doesn't quickly refresh here on Spark, but let's just do this to actually be able to move it around, and we can close this window off afterwards. I think it's a bug that this guy needs to get it sorted. So once we have this, now let's start to build whatever that we're gonna build. We're gonna build just maybe a simple, we're gonna build. I'm actually thinking now as we are building. We don't know what we're gonna build. I'm gonna take this object. I know I need to do something with this object. Let's rotate it to 90 degrees. We have it in 90 degrees, and let's minimize it a little bit like that, right? And then move it accordingly. So we're gonna build some sort of, we're gonna make this object to be some sort of a river flowing, so that the bed would look like it's passing here by the river going somewhere, an ocean of some sort that looks like this. So it means if you're gonna make an ocean, we need to actually, let's call it water or ocean. Let's call it water or ocean. So if we're gonna make that, let's quickly come here, rename it this mesh, water mesh, and then we look for its material is tree closure. So it means we need to come here and come to tree closure, and then we change the color. So let's find, yeah, let's find something blue. Nah, 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 nah. Oh yeah. Oh, but this convinced me nicely. So this is our water here, and right, we got our water here, guys. Design is out of the window today. A proper design is out of the window today. So we got that there. So now we can now bring the phonics bed inside this to actually work with it. So let's zero it out. Let's zero it out. And then we have this. So now let's adjust it accordingly. Let's adjust this bit accordingly so that it fits our experience much better. If this is an ocean, the ocean needs to be bigger than the water itself. We put it that way. Okay. Okay, so minus 180. Minus 180. And then we flip it the other way out. It's 90 minus 180. Let's go back to 90. Okay, let me rather use this tools here. So now it's 0, 90, and then this one I'm gonna make it 0 as well. So now it's sitting in this position as if it's flying from the top there. Let's maybe move it a little bit down. A little bit below like this, or maybe let's as if it's already within there, and then we bring it closer to the surface. Right. Cool. Now that we are here, we need to put animation, because if you can see, this phonics page here has an animation. So let's put that animation there. So we're gonna come here at the phonics. You can see there is a take one animation clip. So before you can just put animation, you need an animation controller. So you come here, plus sign, plus, and then you call it bed anim. You call it bed anim, and you select this clip, And yep, I think I'm happy with this. I'm actually happy with this. Let's put animation here, and we can put animation. So as it looks, we could say we actually done. Could say we actually done, but this, let's just make the bed to be smaller because you could see now the wings are passing through water. Yeah. So now we have this. Yeah. I mean, when you have this, it's actually done. You could just start to think about how to actually make maybe the water to actually look like water or change it into something. Let's see if we can get some sort of water this side that we can be able to place water, water texture, water to just give. Wait, what's this? Let's try this. What's this? It looks like water. Let's find something that can work if we can ever find something there. Can this thing work? Let's import it and see. So now this is just me just trying to see if we cannot make that film beautiful and all that. So it's downloading and it's taking its own time. But in the meantime, if you have this, I mean, you can already test it and do that. Or we can put rocks here, to show that this is just a lake or river of some sort. But yeah, you could do whatever that you wanna do. I'm just gonna check that one that is downloading. It's still downloading. It's still downloading. That's the thing. You guys must actually donate. Send me some Starlink to me or something because my internet it's not so so good, and all this kind of stuff. I really need a faster internet, so that we can be able to get our stuff faster. We're still waiting for water. We're still waiting for water. While we're still waiting for water, let's make the material of the bed to actually shine. Let's play with the roughness to make it shine. And we drop the roughness. Let's try this one. Okay. Just try to make it look beautiful. Okay, you see, you make it more metallic like. Let me see. Now I'm killing the shine when I'm going that side, and then I bring it here. Aha. Okay. And then we can bring this one here to also give it the shine that we want and all that. Oh, somebody's trying to call me. Not now, not now. I'm still recording. Water doesn't want to come through. But once you have this, you can start testing and see what actually happened and play. I mean, we have a simple version of an AR t-shirt. I'm gonna check if this water is done. Nah, it's gonna continue to download forever. But once you have that, guys, let's let's not wait for this router. Let's rather next time I'm gonna get all my assets downloaded to make sure that we don't actually have to wait or do certain things, you know. So for you to test, you just come here to test. Actual, you just refresh. It will send you the notification on your device that you can actually be able um, to use to check. So with that being said, oh wait, before we end the video, you could also come here if you want to build. Come here, press this button. Here it's for publishing, and you come here and you say upload. Then it will load into your browser. You know, from your browser you can actually put the details. From those details, you put the video, you put the name of your filter, you select the category, and you can submit it to either your Instagram or your Facebook. You understand? So that's how easy it is. That's how easy it is. So we're gonna check this experience how it actually looks on the device. With that being said, guys, don't forget we need to continue to build. We need to continue to create and all that. So yeah, let's look forward for the next meeting where we could build other or answer another brief that we can create something for it. So with that being said, leaders, enjoy. Leaders, I hope you enjoyed today's meeting and I hope you learned something. And I hope you're ready to get started and get your hands dirty. Please, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like our videos so that we can get to more people who can find our videos interesting and all that. Until we meet again, let's continue to build.